today. From Oakland, California, and is set to kick off. It's week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down, Garoppolo. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Garoppolo's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Cardinals.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing before 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll run with White. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak. So
out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game.
It's running for a Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Remember, he scored already in this first quarter, and he's really trying to get off to a hot start. But on that last play, the defense had a little cool breeze back his way and said, not that time.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Antoine Woods able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel unsettling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of it, and a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Callahan. He will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go. Before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. He was brought down there by Will Parks. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And this one through the uprights and good. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They find some open field here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch them?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First down, here's White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After one, 17-7 the score on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
He's got Njoku over the middle, and he is going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. In this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Well, now this pass brought in by Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This is White on the screen. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the 16-yard line.
Here's White. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Running out of the gun with White. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Brings up second and 10.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
They go play action now. Wilson. Team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Running. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Going on the ground, it's White, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, this drive's been one to forget. They ended up going backwards on 3rd and long and ended up going to the sidelines with their tail back between their legs, and now they have to pump the ball away.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. And now the spin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
He's got him in, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Got an open man, it's Rose. And he gets it all the way inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Russell Wilson, as the first half is winding down, and the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Cairo Santos.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And what a return as he brings us one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's dropped just before. Leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will stretch the lead. they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First and 10 at their own.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the 26. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
He'll let this go deep. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now Garoppolo. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he gets this one just shy of the 40.
Expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joined
below. Open man is born. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll run on first down. White. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On second and 7, Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Garoppolo now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out, fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Rolling to his right. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards in the first.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson will get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Now Wilson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monty Nicholson picks it, and he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the safety, Joe Risky target. And the return will stop right around the 25. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Woods, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They keep it on the ground. White again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Gain on the play.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And they take a knee. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Rams, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.